Good morning. Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and I'm doing a spirited drive this morning. Hope you're having a great morning. I'm behind two of my friends at 997.2 GT3 RSs. Now, if you follow the channel, you know I reviewed one of them earlier this year, or maybe it was last year, and that was probably one of the most fun videos.
Not a gravel right here.
So the good thing is when you do drive with your friends, have a radio so you can talk to each other. The reason I'm driving this car today is we had some pretty bad thunderstorms yesterday, so I assume there's going to be a lot of debris down on the ground. And this car is leased. I don't want to get the 911 all scratched up from rock chips and stuff like that, even though I do have PPF in the front. So I thought today would be a good day to drive this car. Unfortunately, this car is limited by all-season tires. If I had to do this over again, I would do the sticky summer tires. I did a video with the M340 BMW, and that had summer tires, and it's basically essentially the same car as this, except for that little hybrid system in it. And it was so much better with sticky summer tires. But in the real world, when you have something as a daily driver, the way they come in the Northeast here, unless you order them, they come with all-wheel drive in all seasons. I haven't seen anything different. Comment below if you have on dealer lots. I know a lot of parts of the country you could order rear drive with summer tires, certainly. I think I would still get the all-wheel drive, but I would want the summers and I would put on dedicated winters. So I hope you can hear the sound of these GT3 RSs. And the sound is mesmerizing. Now I'm driving in Sport Plus mode, so the sport modes give me this heads-up display. I don't know if you could see it. The roads are a little bumpy here, so it actually handles the bumps pretty well. Again, I don't feel like I'm glued to the road the way I would with summer tires. I feel like I'm skating on top of the road. Listen to those cars. Now, this car in a straight line, I believe, is faster than those cars. Even my 911, my base 2017 Carrera with the turbos, felt actually, and in other videos you've kind of see it, where it kind of can accelerate those cars in a straight line. But obviously, you know, they have the handling, they have the brakes, they have all that. So this car, I think, is actually faster than my 2017 Carrera in a straight line, because it's got the all-wheel drive, putting the power down. Plus, it's got slightly more horsepower, but it weighs more. So you can definitely feel this weight in the turns. And the biggest thing with this car, because the tires you could fix, the biggest thing with this car in the new M3 or M4, the F80, M3, M4, is really the brakes. So the brakes are perfectly fine on your daily commute, but when you drive tough roads like this where you have to brake a lot, I really smell the brakes. So I would think that this wouldn't be the ideal car to track, because I think your brakes are going to give up. It's not the lightest car in the world, though it doesn't feel too heavy on its feet. It's definitely a size bigger, this car. So if you're used to even the F80 M3, this feels bigger to me because it is.
What?
Yeah, see, this is why I brought this car.
Very wet.
But the reason I'm filming this, I thought there would be a great chance to get behind two GT3 RSs and hear them rowing through the gears. See, now this is holding the gear for me. So remember, this is an 8-speed. Do I have to shift it? Am I in manual mode? I may have went in. Oh no, it's shift. So in manual mode, you actually have to shift yourself. You could go up to red line. So I'm leaving the car.
Down the hill.
All right, I'm leaving the car. Let the car shift itself. See, it handles the turns pretty well, even though it's a heavier car. It's all-wheel drive. You would get some understeer if you drove it like ham-fisted. So keeping that in mind, I go into the turns a little slower, so I do not feel that understeer. Now it does hold you in gear, so when I'm letting off the pedal, I'm used to a manual. I am getting a little jerkiness there. Let's let everybody catch up with us. This is another good, listen to that sound. If you like GT3 RS sound, click the like button. And sorry to disappoint you guys, I just have a regular water today. Because I already drank my energy drink, my orange. Oh, look, all the geese. So let's talk about how the transmission did. The transmission...
What up here? What?
The transmission actually did pretty well. It held us in gear. The shifts were pretty quick on the upshifts. Now remember, it's an 8-speed ZF, so it's a torque converter automatic transmission. So in the real world, in traffic, it works way better than a dual clutch, because you don't get that jerkiness in stop and go traffic that I had in my GLA 45, or I even, before buying this car, I had test driven a Panamera. Now it was an older Panamera. I think it was a 2013, 2015, very jerky in bumper to bumper traffic. But with this 8-speed ZF, it's great in traffic. The downside to it is you kind of leave a little to be desired going on roads like this, because you don't get the crisp, quick shifts of a dual clutch, especially on downshifts. So I left it in automatic mode to see how we do here. But let's, should we do it in manual mode? What the hell? All right, so now I push this over to the left, and now I have to shift. When you're driving quickly, I think there's another thing I can get to here that I'm just gonna look at the tachometer, but there's a different screen I could go to, which I won't now because I need to keep my rides on the road. That would tell me in gear bigger than I have right now. So right now I am in manual 3rd gear, and I could just click this to the right to get into automatic. We're gonna keep it in 3rd here. Wow, little wheel slip there. It is wet. So this is why I took this car, just because I figured it'd be wet and there'd be some debris from the storms. Now we're getting a lot of pops on overrun for us too. All right, so we're still in 3rd gear. We're gonna get to some tight turns here. Now here's where we have to use a lot of brake. Again, it's a heavier car. They're about 3,100 pounds. And we're, I think 36, 37, somewhere 100. See, now I have the traction even in this wet coming out of these corners. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.